When Disney's Magic Kingdom Park first opened its doors on October 1st, 1971, adult admission cost $3.50. To remove trash from the park, the Magic Kingdom uses an automated vacuum collection (AVAC) system that functions in the park's vast underground utilidors, or underground tunnels. Although it's the most popular park in Walt Disney World, the Magic Kingdom is actually the smallest of the 4 Disney parks in Florida. The Magic Kingdom is actually not built on the ground. It's the 2nd floor. Casey's Corner does not make the hot dogs they sell. The dogs are actually delivered using the underground utilidors. They actually make the hot dogs across the street at Tomorrowland Terrace. Main Street, USA was inspired by Marceline, Missouri, where Walt Disney's family lived from 1906 to 1910. Becoming a real Disney princess in the Magic Kingdom is actually a lot harder than most people realize. In addition to extensive training, princesses have to spend several weeks playing a furry non-face character. The opening day crowd at Disney's Magic Kingdom Park was approximately 10,000 guests. Although the exterior of Cinderella's castle appears to be made of stone, the shell of the building is actually made of fiberglass. That's because the dreamy home was built to withstand hurricanes and can fend off winds up to 125 miles per hour. In a typical year, annual attendance at the Magic Kingdom is around 17 million people. The only other park coming close to rivaling that amount is Epcot, which draws 11 million visitors. In fact, the park only fills up to half of its usual capacity on most days, far less than its 100,000 person limit. It can feel like the buildings on Main Street, USA, Cinderella Castle, and other structures are giant, but that's actually an illusion. Disney uses forced perspective, so the tops of the buildings are actually built with smaller features. To the eye, it looks like they're way taller than they are. Space Mountain was the first ride to debut at Disney World before coming to Disneyland. Extra fact, astronauts Scott Carpenter, Gordon Cooper, and Jim Irwin were present at the grand opening of Space Mountain in 1975. Artificial smells are pumped through hidden vents throughout Magic Kingdom to increase the sensory experience of the guest. On Main Street, for example, it always smells like baked goods. Both the Carousel of Progress and It's a Small World made their debut at the 1964-65 New York World's Fair. Magic Kingdom spans 142 acres, while Disneyland in Anaheim, California covers just 85 acres. Magic Kingdom always has trash cans located within 30 steps of anywhere you may be standing, so you never have an excuse to throw your garbage on the ground. The walk down Main Street, USA is actually up. Making your walk into the park uphill adds to the forced perspective and slows people down a little bit to keep them safe when it comes to the morning rush at rope drop. For many years, there was another land in the Magic Kingdom, Mickey's Toontown Fair, featuring both Mickey and Minnie's houses, was also known as both Mickey's Birthday Land and Mickey's Starland. You will spot some American flags in the Magic Kingdom, but every single one of them is fake. That's because if they were real, they would have to follow the strict rules of the National Flag Code, which would include them having to be flown at half-mast. Each flag is missing either a star or a stripe. The Haunted Mansion uses state-of-the-art omni-mover vehicles called Doom Buggies. Magic Kingdom's Liberty Oak tree was originally growing on Walt's family's property 8 miles away. It was transported to the park by a 100-ton crane. The tree weighed 38 tons and was only able to be relocated by drilling holes through the trunk, inserting steel pins, and lifting it with the crane. Cinderella's castle holds an opulent suite inside. Housed within its walls are sleeping quarters filled with 17th century furniture and a Cinderella mosaic floor made with 24-karat gold. In Liberty Square, the area is themed in the early 1700s when bathrooms hadn't been invented. so Disney stuck to the theming, and you won't find any bathrooms in the land. The hearse in front of the Haunted Mansion was used in the John Wayne movie, The Sons of Katie Elder. The Magic Kingdom has absolutely everything you could think of, including its own abandoned airport runway. It is located close to the entrance of the Magic Kingdom, near the monorail, and was built in 1970. It was only used for a year or so before being closed. Built in 1917, Prince Charming Regal Carousel in Fantasyland was once located at Olympic Park in Maplewood, New Jersey. Want to hear a secret? Then pick up the telephone in the hat shop located on Main Street, USA. It plays a secret recorded message. If you pick up the receiver and listen carefully, you will hear a conversation going on between two people. The Cinderella water fountain that is located behind the castle can be interpreted very differently depending on your age. As an adult, you look at it and see Cinderella glancing down somberly, but kids look up to see her smiling down to them. In Adventureland, Pirates of the Caribbean inspired the Johnny Depp movies of the same name, which further inspired the Disney Imagineers to renovate and add several characters from the movies, such as Jack Sparrow and Hector Barbossa, to the attraction. There are several strict rules for those who would like to be cast members working in the Magic Kingdom. One of them is that you are not allowed to point under any circumstances, even if you're showing a park guest how to get somewhere. That's because pointing is rude in some cultures. Originally known as the Tropical Serenade, the Tiki Room in Adventureland was once sponsored by Florida citrus growers. The 60-foot-tall Swiss Family Treehouse in Adventureland weighs approximately 200 tons and is made of concrete and thousands of polyethylene leaves. The Magic Kingdom was designed in such a way that guests wouldn't be able to see one land from another. So guests in Fantasyland can't see Liberty Square, even though the two are right next to each other. That's so guests feel totally immersed in the lands, rather than in a single connected theme park. Cinderella Castle, the centerpiece of Disney's Magic Kingdom, features 18 towers and 13 gargoyles. Every morning, one lucky family waiting to enter the park gets selected to be the Family of the Day. This honor involves getting a stroll through Main Street, USA before it opens to the public and being joined by the cast members to participate in the day's opening ceremony. That's definitely worth waking up early for. The replica of the Liberty Bell that can be found in the center of Liberty Square was built from the same authentic cast as the original in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. The Walt Disney World Railroad, which serves approximately 1.5 million passengers annually, is an authentic 1928 steam-powered train. The three talking heads who introduced the Country Bear Jamboree are named Buff, Max, and Melvin. If you linger around Cinderella's castle as the park is getting ready to bid guests goodnight, the building will light up one final time and play the classic tune, When You Wish Upon a Star. Then, a recorded message is projected through the nearby speakers for guests to hear.